sitting here reflecting upon last night. I, by chance, happened to go to the store. And I ran into an old schoolmate of mine that I hadn't seen in probably 20 to maybe 25, 26 years. And we began exchanging pleasantries, and I began to ask him, well, what are you doing now, man? I haven't seen you in so long. He said, man, you know, I had 2 jobs, and I got off my night job and went to my day job and sat down, and just so happens I was so tired, man, I fell asleep. He said, and my co-worker got my boss while I was sleeping. And immediately I was terminated. And he began to weep, and he said, you know, man, it's so close to the holidays, man, and I wanted to hide it from my family, but I could no longer hide it, and I just feel so bad. He said, the guy that did it, that turned me in, man, I'm the 3rd person he's done that to. I'm the 3rd person he's gotten fired since I've been there. He said something needs to be done to this guy so he can stop doing it before he can do it to the next person. And as I'm standing there watching, tears roll down his face. You know, I began to tell him, you know, I said, man, you know, I understand how hard it is by being so close to the holidays. I said, but I've been to the lowest of the low. I've seen days where I didn't have anything. I said, but God in the process stepped in and took care of every need and every want and every desire that I had. He said, man, but something needs to be done about this guy. And I'm like, you know, and he's standing there with a beer in his hand that he just purchased. And do I minister to him about not needing the alcohol? Or do I minister to the hurt? And so I just listened to him. I listened to the pain. And so I just took the position of Jesus. I began ministering to the hurt and didn't pay any attention to the alcohol, the beer that was in his hand. And I just told him, I said, man, you just need to try God, man. God never fails. He said, you know, Alvin, many people have told me that. He said, but I just can't see it. Because this is the 3rd person. How long does God let bad things happen to good people? I said, well, I can't answer that question of how long. I said, but I can tell you he won't intervene long as you have revenge on your mind. That much I do know. I said, but friend, you just need to taste God. You just need to try God at his word. Because he said he is your provider. I said, taste and see that the Lord is good. And he looked at me and said, taste? What do you mean by taste? I said, once you try God in this thing, in this situation, and he delivers you and he brings you out, you're going to want more of God. He said, for real? I said, yeah. I said, that's how I got hooked, man. I said, I tried it. I tasted to see if he was good. And every time I tasted the goodness of God, it brought me from where I was to where I'm at. And so because of the goodness of God, I'm here today to stand here and tell you whatever's on your mind, you can let it go and try God. And he told me, he said, Alvin, man, no one ever put it to me like that. He said, I'm going to try God in this situation. I said, man, you have made a wise decision. And so, I don't know why I'm sharing that story with you today, but if you're in your most difficult moments, your most difficult times, your most trying times, try God. God specializes in things that seem impossible. I'm a witness that he specializes in things that seemed impossible. So wherever you are today, whatever you're caught up in, just try God. Whatever situation is pressing you down, just try God today. I don't mean try him and take it from him and handle it yourself. Just release it. Let God handle it. And I promise you, it'll be well. So just don't let the spirit of the holiday season, the spirit of not having, the spirit of not enough money, the spirit of not being able to buy presents and gifts and toys weigh you down. Because remember, Christmas is only one day. And how many one days of not having have you survived? It's not about the presents. It's about the love. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. The greatest gift of all was given to us. It's not about the thing. It's about the love of God. Let God reign and rule in your life, so your tomorrow can be better than your today. Be blessed.